now I am going to bring on. I'm going to bring on another person, and she's a very good friend of mine. And we're going to be singing. She's going to be singing a song. And here is Amy Bryson. Okay, so as all of you know, Amy is from Scotland. Well, some of you. And we've not really had much time to practice because obviously it's hard with her getting down here and stuff. So this next song that we're going to be singing together is Somebody to Love by Queen. Yeah, as we say, we've not really had much time to practice this, so we kind of practiced it yesterday and the day before. But yeah, hopefully it goes well. So, hope you enjoy.
So love. Find me somebody to love.
I want everyone clapping their hands.
Somebody to love. Find me somebody to love. Find me somebody to love.
This next song that we're going to be singing to, do you want to introduce it?
We're going to sing Shallow from The Star Is Born.
Yeah. Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for a change, and in the bad times I feel myself. Tell me something, boy. Aren't you tired trying to fill that void? What do you need more? Human heart, you've been so hardcore. Falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change, and in the bad times I feel myself. I'm on the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never make the ground. Crash through the surface where they can hurt us. Fall from the shallow now. In the shallow. In the shallow. Yeah. She's amazing. Yeah. Yeah, take a bump. Yeah, thank you. Bye. So let's have it one more time for Amy Bryson. So now I'm going to be singing a song, this last song on my own, and I think most of you will probably know it. It's Impossible Dream, but I'm going to be singing the Jennifer Hudson version. So yeah, hope you enjoy. The impossible dream to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave did not go. To right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star. No matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for right without question of heart. To be willing to march into hell, but I never let go. And I know if I'll only be true to that glorious breath, then my heart will let peace will come. When I'm laid to my rest, and the world would be better for this, that a man scorned and covered with scars, still strong with his last hands upraised, to reach the unreachable sky, to reach the unreachable star. Thank you.
Give it up for Liam Price. Stay there, Liam. 13 years old, and he can sing like that. Amy, come back here a second. Amy, 13, 14 even. Blame Adam for that, not me. 14 years old, 13 years old, absolutely amazing. Give it up for Liam and Amy.
Thank you, guys.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, sit back. It's showtime.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Welcome your host to the Marc Bolton Variety Show. Yeah. Put your hands together, baby, some love. I need some love. I need your love. I don't slips her mind. So get on out, stay hard to find her. Before we cry, there's a look in her eye. Love is forever, stay together. And you are so real. You may never feel. Yeah. And I wish you had enough. Are you all right? How are you? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this fabulous variety show here tonight. We've got a brilliant show. We've got the Red Arrows coming over at 10:30. We've got Martin Payne doing a limbo dance over a Bolton burner singing Great Balls of Fire. Can't wait for that. We've got a fabulous show. What about our support acts? Liam and Amy. And I've had a word with Liam. And he said he's going to come back and sing another song in the second part of the show as a bit of an encore. Is that okay with you? Yeah. It better be, because I've just paid him. Ladies and gentlemen, one gentleman that I must... Sorry? Is that a gentleman? You tell me. You tell me. No, I'm going to put this in. This gentleman, I must say, ladies and gentlemen, when I rang him up, I knew I had to have him on the show tonight. He's what we call the godfarmer of comedy. He is absolutely top of the pops. I know you're going to make him welcome. Put your hands together for the one, the only, the comedy legend that is Stuart Masters!
I've had a bit of bad luck. No, it's worse than that. I finished with my cross-eyed girlfriend. I thought she was seeing someone else. And my dad's got a pacemaker now. Little Kenyan bloke, can't keep up with him. Don't know why he's got him. My next door neighbour come round the other day. He said, I got a half-sister. I said, different father? He said, no, shark attack. It's a worry, isn't it? Those two kids were fantastic, weren't they? Oh dear, I wish I could sing like that. Bloody hell. Our future's safe in the showbiz with them about, isn't it? Who's married? 1, 2. Is this swingers night? No one told us. Lovely ladies in the front row, look at that.
Don't talk stupid, that's a wife.
If you want to be in the act, come to rehearsals. We'll do a double act later on. We'll call ourselves the Symbolics. I'll be Sim. I saw you eyeing me up, girls, when I come on, and I can see what's in your eyes. I would, but I'd have to go on top. This has shocked you, girls. I've been married 3 times, divorced 3 times. I'm starting to think it's me that's cocking them up now, I'm not sure. My first wife, beautiful though she was unlucky. I'll tell you how unlucky she was. I took her to a funeral and she caught the wreath. Second one died in a wishing well. Didn't know they bloody work, lads, did you? Well, my auntie's got wallpaper like that. That's some shitty shirt Martin's got, isn't it? My third wife, she's what we call in Somerset a stunner. Not pretty, she works in an abattoir. Who thinks they're on a bit of banter with the missus and then it all goes horribly wrong? We don't know, lads, do we? We don't understand whether the missus is taking the mickey or not. I mean, I said to her just before Christmas, my last missus, do you realise you put on a bit of weight? I thought we were having a laugh. I was wrong. She said, tell me something I don't know. I said, I don't know, salad's nice. And you never forget, girls, do you? Times, dates, whatever we said, you never forget it, do you? February the 14th this year, St. Valentine's Day, I'm lying in bed with my missus. Well, I'm lying to her, I don't know if she's lying to me. But I said to her, sweetheart, the most romantic day of the year, February the 14th, St. Valentine's Day. I'm lying here beside you in bed, naked. What would you like to do with my body today? She said, identify it. You can't win them all, lads, can you? She said to me the other day, can you tell me why I found a pair of women's knickers in your jacket pocket? I said, yeah, because you're fucking nosy. That's why you found them, isn't it? She said, get off your fat ass, go to Tesco's, get me one of them bottles of Coke with my name on it. You've seen them, haven't you? Coke with a name on it. I couldn't find one with her name on it, and I didn't want to upset her anymore, so I got her a Kit Kat. Chunky. You can't mention that, can you? The girls, they get funny, don't they? Then you ask us to do stupid things, girls, like come shopping. We don't want to go shopping. We hate it, lads, don't we? You drag us along to these shops, sit us outside the little cubicles like we're perverts, try on 73 dresses and buy the first fucking one you looked at. Then you come out of the cubicle, 23 dresses in, with this one that's 4 sizes too small. Does this make my ass look big? All I said was, in fairness, sweetheart, it is a fairly small shop. We're walking home and she's got the arse ache with me now, and so have I because I've been shopping. And she said to me, hang on a minute, I've got a stone in my shoe. I said, you got 18 in the other one. Like when you've been together for years, you try and chivvy up the sex life in the bedroom. It goes off a bit, doesn't it? And have you got a sex shop in Gloucester? Have you? Always ask the girls, they know. I walked in to one of them sex shops. We got one in the Oval where I live. And the girl behind the counter, a very pretty girl, said, can I help you out at all? I said, no, that's all right. It'll be down on its own in a minute. She said, what are you looking for? I said, something to chivvy up the sex life with my missus. She said, how about a see-through negligee thing? I said, I'll do. What you got? She said, what size do you want? I said, 85, 94, 73. She said, who the hell wants to see through that? But you try your best, don't you, to chivvy up the bedroom life? I come out of there with a new sex aid for the over 50s. It's a strobe light for the bedroom, so when I shag her, it looks like she's moving. She tried her best, bless her. I was out doing shows the other week, and we're not together now, and you'll probably find out why in the next 2 jokes. I come back home, 2:30 in the morning. She said, in the kitchen, fatso. I thought, hello, bacon butty, I got one, here we go. Walked in the kitchen, she's on the kitchen table naked. Legs in the air. She said, what do you think of them? I said, them legs is fantastic. She said, really? You're not messing about? I said, no, they're unbelievable, sweetheart. She said, really? I said, yeah, most tables would give out by now. This is where it all went wrong. Not there, funnily enough. After a particularly bad performance in the bedroom, on my part, I don't mind admitting this, I'm not too good in bed, girls. Yeah. Shall I talk you through a night of passion with a fat old comedian? Be like having a wardrobe falling on you with a key stuck in the door. You've all experienced girls, haven't you, there? That's all happened, isn't it? This is where it really, really went wrong, and I didn't mean it, but this is what happened. After a particularly bad performance in the bedroom on my part, after I'd asked her the night before, why don't you tell me when you have one of them orgasms? She said, you're never there. I don't like to call you at work. So after a particularly bad performance in my part on the bedroom front, the next morning we're downstairs having breakfast. She said, get off your fat ass, go to the chemist, get some of them tablets to help you get an erection. So I bought her some slimming pills. We're not together anymore. That's a shock to no one, is it? So I went to a singles night. Anyone been? No. I'll tell you about it. When you're like me, I'm nearly 60, and I thought, I wonder if I still got it. Don't know what it was or whether I ever had it, but I thought, I wonder if I still got it. So I suited up. I thought, I'll impress her. Are you looking at my shirt? I done this the other night, my flies were undone. So I said to the woman in the front row, it's all right, dead men don't fall out open windows, do they? So I'm suited and booted, and I've gone into the dance. Discotheque. There's a thing from our past, isn't it? The discotheque. I've walked in there and the music's playing. They played the jump, so I jumped. They played the twist, so I twisted. They played Come On Eileen and nearly got thrown out. That's ruined that song for you, isn't it? So there I am, we've had a dance, we've had a kiss, we've had a cuddle. She said, do you fancy coming back to my place, Fatso? I thought, hello, first night. I've still got it. Went back to her place, we've had a kiss, we've had a cuddle. She said, do you want to stay the night? Oh, hello. Fat boy, you're in. First night. Can't believe it. Still got it. Don't know what it was still. Oh, I still got it. She said, I'll go upstairs, get on the bed, get naked. You come up in 5 minutes' time. Jobs are good. And I thought, brilliant. I went up there 5 minutes later. Lovely people of the King's Theatre in Gloucester. You will not believe what I saw. She was laid on the bed, naked, spread-eagled. All she had on was black socks, black hand gloves. She looked like the 5 of spades. Take a while if you're blonde. She's laid there, spread eagle on the bed. She said, guess what I want, big boy? I said, oh, the fucking bed by the look of it. wardrobe. Not very gentlemanly, but I did. You won't believe what she had in her wardrobe. French maid's outfit, nurse's outfit, waitress's outfit, firewoman's outfit, policewoman's outfit. Now, I'm probably thinking the same as you good people in here tonight. If she can't hold a job down, she ain't the one for me. Who said we're thick in Somerset? I went back in her room and she's got this, a lot of women got this, I don't know if any women say, cuddly toys. You love your cuddly toys, girls, don't they? I can't understand it. I walked back in her bedroom, ready to perform, and she's got, floor to ceiling, top to bottom, side to side, hundreds of bloody teddy bears. Never seen nothing like it. I said, I've got to be honest, sweetheart. I cannot perform in front of that sort of audience. We will have to flick the light off. We flicked the light off, we got down to the business. I give her the best 3.5 minutes she's ever had. Got to try on the first night, lads, haven't you? Use me elbows and everything, I'm not an animal. When I finished, I rolled onto my side of the bed, flicked the light on, I said, what do you think of that then, sweetheart? She said, anything you like off the bottom shelf. Bear in mind we're in Gloucester. Who's got odd neighbours? Who has? She's got an odd neighbour, what's it, you? Oh, we started a fight now. Not you, Martin. Is this in your sister, your mother, your wife, and all of them, is it? The wife? Oh, sweetheart, you've had some bad luck, haven't you? Oh, bless you. Jesus, what was it? A car crash? Blackout? What happened? Bloody hell. Really? Is that your first husband? No, I say he's nobody's first choice, is he? Let's be honest. I'm going to move around here. I got a chance of a shag. I'm just having a look at the level I've got to here. I got a chance, haven't I? Leave him, run away, well, stroll away with me. I'll never forget when the wife left me with the milkman. Longest 4 hours watching them go off up the road. Who's got odd neighbours? You have. You've got an odd neighbour, apparently. I'm only here till 8:30. They're Italian. Oh, we ain't got any Italians in, have we? Nah, Sodom, we don't care. No, I've got an old neighbour, I've got to be honest. Fred, 57, never been married, never had kids, lived next door to me and the missus, the ex-missus. Said to him last year, get on holiday, Fred, enjoy yourself. He said, I can't. I said, why not? He said, who's going to look after me mother and the cat? I said, I'll look after your cat and the missus, Chunky over there, she'll look after your mother. She doesn't like being called that. It is funny, isn't it? I called her the chubber. She really got upset. But I like a cuddly woman. I don't like those skinny ones. They're not good, are they, girls? Get a bit in there. Get a bit of cuddly stuff, innit? Hey? That's what you want, innit? Apparently not. I said, get on holiday, Fred, enjoy yourself. He said, I've never been away. I said, we'll book you with the over 50s, the Sagalapes. Have yourself a bit of fun. So we booked him on 2 weeks, Benidorm, Sagalapes. He come round the day before, he said, I'm still worried, Stu. I said, why's that? He said, I've never left me cat, never left me mother. I said, don't be a twat. I'll look after your cat. If you're at all bothered about your cat or your mother, ring me on Monday. So he flew out Saturday, Monday morning the phone goes, hello Stuart? I said, hello Fred, your cat's dead. He said, what? I said, your cat's dead, Fred. Oh, he said, you rotten bugger. I said, I didn't kill him. 17-year-old, it happens, doesn't it? So get another one when you come back. Oh no, he said, I love that cat, that's ruined my holiday. I said, don't be a twat, enjoy your holiday, have a bit of fun, get another cat when you come home. He said, you could have put it nicer. I said, dead's dead, Fred. You can't change that. He said, you could have said the cat's on the roof and called the fire brigade, ring back in an hour. He said, could have rung back in an hour. You could have said the fireman put his ladder up, but they all slipped and fell. They hurt himself. We've had to call the vet. Bring back in an hour. He's going to run back in an hour. You could have said the vet tried everything he could to save your lovely pussy. But he had to put them down. Not just your cat's dead, Fred. He said, that was bloody rotten. I said, I'm sorry, mate. He said, anyway, how's my mother? I said, well, she's on the roof. Moved my auntie into an old people's home just down the road, Western Super Mud. Who's been? Anyone ever seen the sea? It's usually in Cardiff, isn't it? That's the bloody sea. Hello, where's he going? Oh, he's all right, he works here. I thought he was going to storm the stage and beat me up or something. So I put my auntie in this old people's home in Western Super Mud. I thought she'd be happy there. They rung me up last week. They said, Mr. Masters. I said, what? They said, your auntie's gone missing for the old people's home. I said, don't worry, she'll come back when she's hungry. It's only Monday. Used to say that in the old days, didn't they? They'll be back when they're hungry. Yeah, well, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, never heard a thing. Saturday morning, the phone goes. Mr. Masters. I said, yes. He said, Western Super Mud Police. I said, brilliant. I said, have you found me auntie? He said, yes, we have, but it's bad news. I said, why is it bad news? He said, we found her drowned in the sea. I said, that's terrible news. He said, that's not all. So what do you mean that's not all? You found her drowned in the sea? What else are you going to tell me? He said, when we pulled her out, she had 4 lobsters attached to her body. What do you want us to do? I said, well, you have to. I'll have to, and we'll set her again tomorrow, we'll see how she goes. Who's been to London? Do we like London? Do we? No, I don't. They take the piss out of us in the West Country, don't they? They think all we do all day is sit on the back of a cow, flat cap, singing about ambrosia, don't they? We got any Londoners in? One, who's now keeping very quiet. I don't like London because they take the piss out of us. Now, I was up there last year with the missus, Chunky, in the taxi. Me and the chubber, off we go. Yeah. Jumped in the taxi, centre of London, said to the driver, Waterloo, please. He said, the station? I said, I'm too late for the battle, surely, you know. She's a bit deaf. She said, what did he say? I said, he asked us where we're going. I said, Waterloo Station. She said, oh. He said, if you don't mind me asking. He said, where are you from? I said, Somerset. She said, what did he say? I said, he asked us where we're from. I said, Somerset. She said, oh. He said, if you don't mind me asking then, he said, I know a bit of Somerset. Where are you to in Somerset? I said, Yeovil. She said, what did he say? He said, oh, Christ. He asked us where we're to in Somerset. I said, Yeovil. She said, oh. He said, if you don't mind me saying, he said, I went out with a girl in Yeovil once. Worst shag I ever had. She said, what did he say? He said, do you think he knows you, love? Since I've been on my own, girls, I got myself a cleaner now. I thought she was Polish, but it took her 5 hours to hoover the living room. Found out after she was a Slovak. Danny Welbeck, famous Arsenal and England striker. Danny Welbeck. Not a lot of you know this. I know his father. He's a famous bomb disposal expert called Stan. Stand well back for those who didn't get it. I'll be here all night. I'm in London. I'm outside the houses of Parliament. Anyone ever been? I'm stood there and I've heard this huge, great commotion like I've never heard before. Look round the corner and there they are. 150,000 people marching on the Houses of Parliament, placard boards in hand. They're all from the Memory Loss Association. They're all marching along saying, what do we want? When do we want it? What? I done the Memory Loss Annual Association dinner last week, told the same joke 68 times. That's not the funny bit. It's when the chairman come up at the end, he said, how the hell do you remember them all? Went down to see me auntie. I was sat on the beach, Western Supermud. Sat beside me, two blokes from the Memory Loss Association that I'd met on the march. One of them said, here. He said, what? He said, do you fancy ice cream? He said, go on. He said, what do you want then? He said, I'll have a 99. His mate said, I'll have a cone. He said, I'll go and get him. He said, hang on. Write it down, you'll never remember. He said, don't be a twat. You want a 99, I want a cone, I'm off. 25 minutes later, he's back with a steak and kidney pie. His mate said, you prick. He said, what? He said, you forgot me chips. Here's Doris Deluxe coming round, selling ice creams, look. We got a raffle half time, you can find an iron for that shirt. Who remembers, now we've got a few people of a decent age in here tonight. Who remembers when we were at school and there was no such thing as dyslexia? There was there? When we were at school, you were just a fucking idiot, weren't you? You were, weren't you? No, seriously, it is true, isn't it? Now, in all honesty, I never knew I was dyslexic till they invented the word when I was 38, and I still can't bloody spell it. Got to name every bloody thing, haven't they? Never seen nothing like it. So, in the bank this morning in Yeovil, NatWest, walked in, just behind me, two dyslexic robbers. They shouted at the cashier, air in the hands, mother stickers, this is a fuck up. Hello, your auntie's coming through. You up there, Nan? I got invited to a dyslexics toga party. They were all dressed as goats. I got a lift with two dyslexics in a car. One said to the other, can you smell petrol? He said, don't be a twat, I can't even smell my own name. Thank you, goodbye, please call again. I went to a dyslexics drug rave, they were all popping Fs. It's not the worst of it, there's a bloke in the corner trying to inject a heron. I rung the drugs helpline, Frank. They said, good afternoon, this is the drugs helpline, Frank. If you've got a problem with cannabis, press hash. You got to laugh, haven't you? So I've been to Benidorm. Who's been to Benidorm? Great, isn't it? See Vicky? She's gone now. Can't tell you about it. It's cute, you've got kids in. Look at these lights flashing. Am I too off? 3 minutes. Oh, cracking. I really did think I was in a seance then. Yeah, I went to Benidorm, I met this big girl. I mean, proper. Give you an idea of size, mucho kilos. Right? Oh yeah, I stood behind her on the queue for the bus to go to the hotel. All of a sudden, she turned around and punched me in the face. I said, what's that for? She said, you dirty bastard, you pinched my bum. I said, no, I didn't, I trod on it. The upshot is, we're back in her hotel room that night. If I had longer, I'd tell you the full story. She started to get undressed. She took off her dress, it all went dark. She undone her bra. I said, what is that on your left tit? She said, when I was 20, I had a tattoo of a robin. I said, it looks like a flamingo now. They don't think of this, these girls, are they? When they have all the tattoos done, do they? She dropped her knickers down to the floor and her ass was still in them. She said, look at me. I said, have I got to? She said, look at me. She said, you cellulite down both me legs. I said, I know. She said, my ass is hanging down. You can see it from the front. I said, I know. She said, my belly's all wrinkled, it's all saggy. I said, I know. She said, my tits are hanging down like razor strops. I can roll them up and put them in football socks. I said, I know. She said, my neck's wrinkled and so's my face. I said, I know. She said, pay me a compliment. I said, there's nothing wrong with your eyesight, love. 2 quickies before we leave. Who watches Countdown? Brilliant, isn't it? Now, he's just grassed himself up, because most men only watch it now because of the beautiful Rachel Riley in her miniskirt. And I'm much the same. Now, Thursday afternoon, you want to sponsor Bob? Thursday afternoon, I've got out the shower. I'm naked, apart from a towel. I've sat in my chair watching Countdown with a beautiful Rachel Riley and her miniskirt. And I've got to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, I got aroused. I thought, that's pretty good, that's 7 letters, isn't it? Who watches Jeremy Kyle? Me! Gotta be honest, not my thing. My last missus was absolutely obsessed with Jeremy Kyle. All she ever wanted to do was meet him. So I shagged her sister and her mother. Not even a thank you. Right, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of your show. Lash me out of here. Stuart Masters. Good night, all.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. From a brother from another mother, the one and only Stuart Masters, the godfather of comedy. Take it by young sir. All right. Put your hands in the air. Stuart Masters, everybody. Thank you. Woo! Oh, where are you going, love? Check your water. Where's she going? What the hell? Last time I saw curtains like that, I never saw my granddad again. I'm having flashbacks. My little daughter, she come up to me today, she says, Dad, I says, what's up, my little flower? She said, if you give me £100, I'll tell you who sleeps with Mum when you're off singing. So I gave her £100. I went, who is it? She said, me. That's nothing. My little lad come up to me last weekend. He said, Dad, I says, what's up, Shanton? I said, what's up, Shant? He said, can I ask you a question? I said, I'm your dad. Every other weekend. What do you want to know? He says, what's a transvestite? I says, when I take you home, ask your mum, he'll tell you. We're in for a good night tonight. Been for a fabulous night. What's your name, darling? That's correct, 10 points. Do you know, last time I did a show here, this is God's honest truth, there was a couple sat here, and his wife went on the floor under... I said, excuse me, mate, your wife's just gone on the floor, and he said, my wife's just walked in. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure. I first met this young lady about 20 years ago. She was on tour with the world-famous Mr. Michael Barrymore. Today, she's here. Please put your hands together as we meet and greet my friend, soon to be your friend, the lovely Vicky Rosina!
Good evening. Never met a man quite like you, doing what I can and making my dreams come true. You're strong and smart. You've taken my heart, and I'll give you the rest of me too. Get a perfect love for me. I love you, I do. You and I never ever felt quite like these. Gonna write myself from the very first kiss. I'm here when you call. You got it all. It's almost too good to be true. You're the perfect love for me. I love you, I do. And you've got the charm. You simply disarm me every time. As long as you drive along for the ride away. I've said it before, that only a dawn is close to rise. Putting all my trust in you, 'cause you'll always be true. Never could have known this could be how you alone, yeah. And all for me. I'm here when you call. You've got it all. It's almost too good to be true. You're the perfect man for me. I love you, I do. You're the perfect man for me. I love you, I do. Thank you very much indeed. Good evening, ladies and gents. It's a pleasure to be here, and it's a pleasure to be on Marc's show as well. Like he says, we've known each other for a lot of years, so it's always great to work with him. I'm going to carry straight on now, ladies and gents, and I'm going to do one I'm hoping you will recognise. This song was used in an advert, and you can guess which advert this was from. And I guarantee it's probably the ladies that remember, to be fair. And then we'll find out in a minute why. So here we go. I just want to make love to you. I said that in my sexy voice. I was trying. I don't want you to be no slave. I don't want you to walk on me. I want you to be true, and I just wanna make love to you, and you. to you, love to you, I give love to you, love to you, I give love to you. There you go. Can anybody remember which advert that was used in? Diet Coke. I said it'd be the ladies, didn't I? Oh yes. And for the simple fact, in that advert, it was a man stripping down to his boxer shorts. Was that you, Doc? Was that you? Okay. I don't believe him, but there you go. No. Right, this next, you're right there, then. Yeah, okay, cool. Right, this next song I'm going to do for you, ladies and gents, it reminds me of my marriage. If you listen to the words, you know, where you love them with all your heart, but you want to bury them in your garden. Is it just my marriage that's like that? Oh, good, oh, good. This one's called Never, Never, Never. All about loving someone but hating them at the same time. Thank you very much, love. I'd like to run away from you, but if you ever leave me, I would die. I'd like to break the chains you put around me, and yet I'll never try. You stay away, and all I do is wonder why the hell I waited for you. But when did common sense prevail for lovers when we know they never will? Impossible to live with you, but I can never live without you. So whatever you do, Do you know that was originally an Italian song, you know? I am full of useless information. I could be Google like it. Right, I'm going to move on and I'm going to do a song perhaps you might not recognise because I like to find unusual singers. And this particular lady, she did what I did, but over in Ireland. And she said to her husband, I would like to put a band together with the old double bass back on stage. Now, you don't see many bands nowadays with the double bass on stage. And she made some records, sold her albums, and sold millions and millions of copies of it, and became very big as well. So this is one of her songs. Imelda May, if you've not heard of her, she's a great, great act. So thank you very much. Inside Out. This stage is too big, isn't it? I feel like jumping across it. Maybe not, maybe not. I've got a dress on. It's so crazy, make my heart go on. It's so daisy, make my blood flow. Not so lazy, cause I love you inside out. Time is a wasting when you hold her out. Self-restrained when you know that. You're looking amazing and I love you inside out. I love your eyes, blue as the skies. I love your lips, sing your fingertips. I love your bones, you know, sticks and stones. Yeah, I love you inside out. Oh, don't you believe me? Yes, I know it's kinda creepy. Oh, but oh, loving you deeply. And minutes, you know you gotta give me. So say you love me like a hoe. Wanna grab you, but you know. Don't wanna fuck me and you love me inside out. Oh, yeah. I should have brought my maracas with me, really, shouldn't I? And oh, don't you believe me? Yes, I know it's kinda creepy. Oh, but oh, loving you deeply. And yes, I guess you know you gotta give me. So say you love me like a hoe. Wanna grab me, but you know. Don't wanna fuck me and you love me inside out. I love your chin and the skin that you're in. I love your nails, even your entrails. I love your soul, even going so long. Yeah, I love you inside out. I love your arms, you laugh at my chums. I love your wits, I love your womanly bits. I love your love, even your talking tongue. Yeah, I love you inside out. Something unusual. I'm going to carry straight on with another unusual one. This lady was originally from Holland. And she came over to this country about 6 years ago with some unusual stuff. And the reason I like this song in particular, it reminds me of the 1940s. It's got that sort of feel. And I like the old stuff, but with a new style. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. God is making me hazy. I think I better sit down. Someone call the doctor, need some help to rescue me. 1 second I'm thinking I'm little lost and it keeps on finding me. Ooh, that man is like a flame, yeah. Ooh, that man makes me like a game. My always says I can't win. Ooh, gotta love that man. Ooh, that man is on my list. Ooh, that man I wanna kiss. My always says I can't win. Ooh, gotta love that man. I said, there you go, a bit of an unusual one. Thank you. This next song I'm going to do from you is from the film A Star Is Born, and I always think that's a favourite one right now, isn't it, really, A Star Is Born? And I remember watching the original and loved that, and I love this one just as much, to be honest with you, so this one is called Always Remember Us This Way. Oh, am I flashing? Sorry. I don't know what this... I've got to just put my hand on my head, and that's it. Thank you very much. Thank you. There are stars on the sky, buried in your eyes. You look at me, babe, wanna catch on fire. It's buried in my soul, like California gold. You found the part of me I couldn't find. So when I'm all choked up but I can't find the words, every time we say goodbye, baby, it hurts. And when the sun goes down and the band won't play, I'll always remember us this way. Lovers in the night, forest trying to rise. We don't know how to ride, but how we try. But I really know you're where I wanna go. The power through the sea will never die. So when I'm all choked up but I can't find the words, every time we say goodbye, baby, it hurts. And when the sun goes down and the band won't play, I'll always remember us this way. Oh, yeah. if you squint your eyes and look the other way, I am the spitting image of Lady Gaga. Oh yes. We're going to the same gym and everything. Obviously not. Right, I'm going to liven it up just a little bit. And I'm going to do my favourite, I've got to say, favourite style of music to sing is the soulful singers, the likes of Gladys Knight, Aretha Franklin, all of those. I grew up, my stepmom is a singer, so I grew up with all sorts of music. So I'm going to do an Aretha Franklin song called Think. There we go. One more, ladies and gents, in my little spot, and I thought I'd do a nice serious one. Actually, I've got to say my accent's a bit of a mixture. I was born and bred in London, and that's where I lived. And in my younger day, I did a lot in the West End. So I'm going to finish with a show tune, and I'm hoping you're going to like this one. It's from Phantom of the Opera, and I need big breaths for this one. I said big breaths, by the way, not big breasts. Just to get that clear, don't I? You know. Some people mistake it. Sorry. There you go. So yeah, this one's from, what did I say it was from? This is me without alcohol. You want to see me with it. It's not good. Yeah, Phantom of the Opera. Wishing you were somehow here again. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Vicky Rosino!
Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gents. Right, this concludes your first half of your show. We will be back very, very shortly. Thank you very much. See you in a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, there will now be an interval of 15 minutes. We'll be back with you at 20 past. Thank you.